He said all this stuff, Palm Palette. He got names and all of this. Do you hear him? He is trying to make this belief system within Charlie harden into fact for Charlie. Here's the evidence. Here's the proof. Here's more proof. Remember all of that proof? Yep, you're cursed, bruh. The goth girl cursed you. Why you want to feed them belief systems? You don't like them. You know, we never like those negative belief systems, but we keep feeding those belief systems. We keep giving our attention to things that hurt us, that don't serve us, that we do not want to see in our reality. We do not want it to come manifest. As a side note to this video, I remember one time I was listening to Abraham Hicks, right? This was a really long time ago. I remember she said, like, say you, I'm finna mess this all up, okay? But just stay with me. She was like, say you in the kitchen and you making some cereal, right? And the whole time you in the kitchen making the cereal, you say to yourself, like, dang, it would really suck if hot sauce ended up in my cereal. and that thought that you having right now, that thought where you saying, like, why would hot sauce end up in my cereal? That is basically what we do to ourselves with our thoughts. We talk about what we don't want to happen, and then it ends up happening because we choose to give our attention to that thing that we don't want to happen, the thing that we're afraid of, the thing that we fear. We're giving our attention to it rather than giving our attention, feeding the engine of strengthening the belief into something that we really want to happen to us. Instead, we manifest our fears, our greatest fears, by constantly talking about it. We keep ourselves on this continuous loop of things that we don't want by giving our attention to it. And it becomes easier and easier to give our attention to it when we link a new belief onto the last belief, Now we just have a long chain of belief systems that started from an initial trauma or an initial belief, something that happened to us. And now we have all the justification in the world on the negative end of the spectrum for things that we don't want to happen, instead of proving to ourselves with positive things that happen to us, instead of repeating those positive things that happen to us, the things that we want to happen to us, so that our life can reflect what we really want. Instead, we fuel the things that we don't want. We fuel our fears. And that is what's happening right here.
Did you see this month's high school newsletter? Sarah McDowell. The girl who lost my virginity to? Did you see who she wound up marrying? Tony Lamberto, that douchebag she dumped you for. You know what this means, don't you? You shake the sheets with Cam, she's gonna marry the next guy she dates.
He could take his power back at any moment, but he has to believe. He gotta believe. He could take his power back at any point in time. He could say, no, that doesn't happen to me. Women that sleep with me, the next guy they end up with, that's not true. I don't believe that for myself. He could rewrite the story to say whatever he wants to say. He could rewrite the story to say, oh, women don't just come up to me and want to sleep with me and use me. He could rewrite the story to say, I don't get used. He could rewrite that story to say that only great women come into my life. Women that want to be with me for a lifetime. That's the type of caliber of women that I attract. Only women that come into my life are women that want to be there for a lifetime. That's the type of women that I attract. Not only women that come into my life, they want to use me and then go on to the next guy. Why would you believe that for yourself? That's like when people be like, all these men ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. All these women out here, they ain't nothing. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. My mama broke. My brother's broke. We all broke. It's just, we just broke. Why would you curse yourself like that? Why would you say that to yourself? We have normalized pain and sorrow so much that we curse ourselves with it. Nobody else has to do the job for us. We curse ourselves with it.
I really hate you.
He said, I hate you. I really hate you. He's talking to his friend, but he hates the belief that he has in his friend. He hates that his friend has some type of hold over him. He hates that he feels that his friend is right, because he don't want his friend to be right. He wants to be able to live freely. He wants to go and he wants to fall into that woman. Whoa. He wants to, pursue her. But his fear is preventing him from pursuing her. And his friend isn't helping at all. But at the end of the day, that's a grown man. He making the choices on his own. That's how she's going to view it. But he's letting his fears run his life. And when you let fears run your life, sometimes you'll be able to say, well, this didn't happen. Well, at least this didn't happen. But at the same time that you're able to say that, you're also not able to say that you lived, not able to say that you experienced. You know what they say, it's better to love and lost than not loved at all. It's true though. Along the way of loving and losing, you learn something about your mental diet. What is your mental diet like? What are you thinking about? What are you giving your attention to on a daily basis? How is your inner thoughts, that inner dialogue that you're having all day long? How is it cursing you? How are you cursing yourself with your words? What are the things that you say to yourself over and over again that are not beneficial? Yeah, he's letting fear run his life and stop him from living. Why are his fears running his life right now? Why isn't he going and getting into bed with Cam? Now, let's not act like it's something wrong with them doing the nasty. They doing the nasty. He did the nasty with like 30 other people in the movie. So let's move past that, okay? Why is he not in the bed right now with Cam? He's not in the bed right now with Cam because he is afraid, because that inner dialogue that's been going on in his head on a daily basis, and his friend Stu instilling those negative thoughts in his mind on a daily basis. Yeah, it's a charm. It's a charm. It's a charm. If you sleep with them, they gonna marry the next person. And then adding this belief system onto the fact that he really likes this particular girl, it's like, damn. Now if I do it, she's gonna leave, and the next person she goes to is gonna be the guy that she married. This is all because of his belief system. It's all because of his belief system is the reason why he's not in the bed with her. Because he really want her, He really want her, but he don't want to lose her. And that's the whole reason why he's not in there. He got a funky little belief system running right now. He didn't wrote him a crazy little program, and it's not serving him. It's not benefiting him. It's not making him happy. So he clearly needs to write some new code, think some new thoughts. But I do believe that he did the right thing by leaving Cam's house at this moment, because with the belief system that he has running on himself right now, even if he was to tell himself in this moment, oh, that doesn't happen to me, women don't use me, women don't marry the next man after me, he wouldn't believe it, because he doesn't have enough momentum built up on that new belief system. There's too much momentum built up on the old belief system that says that women always use me and leave me. So the smart thing to do would be to leave. Get on a more positive loop. When you thinking those negative thoughts, like you need to switch them up. It's like, hey, that thought right there, that thought does not benefit me. I'm always late for work. Whoa. Stop saying that. That thought does not benefit you. I'm always on time for work. I'd be 5 minutes early for work. Even if it ain't true, go ahead and lie. But that inner dialogue that you have running, that inner dialogue every day that's just running and constantly running like a hamster on a hamster wheel, that is what's creating your reality, because all those thoughts are the things that you assume. When you look at someone, when Charlie looks at Jessica Alba, when, when Charlie looks at Cam, my bad. When Charlie looks at Cam, he says, like, wow, I really like her. I don't want to lose her. And I know that there is a strong chance that I might lose her because I have this program running right now. I have this belief system running as it pertains to the topic of women, as it pertains to the topic of love, as it pertains to her being ingratiated with that belief system. I could lose her completely. I don't want to lose her. So I'm just going to not even cross that. Not even cross that and choose to, live in my fear, because hey, he can't help it though, because that's the program that he has had running on him for the longest since he was a child. So he really can't help himself. He's doing the best he can. I'm a strong believer in people do the best they can from where they are. No matter whether somebody's yelling, screaming, fighting, got their foot up somebody, people are doing the best they can from where they are. Whatever reaction somebody may give you, whatever they may do, whatever they may say, however they may revert, people are doing the best they can from where they are. So instead, we should really be saying things the way that we want to see it manifest, instead of saying things the way that we don't want to see it come manifest. For example, all men cheat, all women cheat. No, instead, should say, I only attract faithful men. I only attract faithful women. I never make enough money. No, I have more than enough money. I have more than enough money that I know what to do with. My baby mama drive me crazy. No, the mother of my child has so much respect for me. She's very mature minded and has great communication skills. My car is a piece of crap and it keeps breaking down. No, I have such a reliable vehicle. It's good on gas and I keep it clean. I hate my boss. No, my boss is a great boss. She's always in a good mood. I'm not where I want to be physically. No. Every time I walk past a mirror, I double back just to look at myself and smile. Yes, this is lying to yourself, but it's not the first time you've lied to yourself. You lied to yourself about those negative things that came and manifested it into your life. I mean, you kept telling yourself over and over again that this is the way it was, which it wasn't true. It wasn't true, at least not yet, until you kept repeating it and then it finally manifested into your life. Now it's time to do the same thing for your benefit instead of for your detriment. But the thing about it is, when you say these things the way that you want it to be, you cannot waver. We cannot waver. We cannot say, oh, I make this much money, I make so much money, and then when something happens, oh, dang, I'm so broke. God, dang, I'm broke, broke, broke. You really have to change your mental diet and you have to stand firm in your belief. You cannot waver, because once you waver, you get wavering results. You get wavering results. We say those negative things to ourselves and then we validate it over and over again by saying it's true, but it's true. But it's true, creating links. See, it's true that happened. And it must be true because it happened to my mama, my grandma, my great-mom. It's true. The whole family curse. We don't have to give our attention to it. And we can tell the story however we want to tell the story. We are the narrator. We create our reality. I want to talk a second about the women that believe in the charm. They believe that, oh, if I sleep with Charlie, then I will find my Prince Charming. Now, this has everything to do with those women and nothing to do with Charlie. It has nothing to do with Charlie. These women could have easily believed that, oh, the last guy that I slept with, oh, well, he was the last guy that I'm going to sleep with before I meet my husband. They could have easily believed that about any guy. But because of the belief system that they had towards Charlie, and because of other women that believed in it too, that powered their belief even more. So after they slept with Charlie, what these women did was they kept telling themselves, they kept standing firm on the belief that my husband is coming. I'm about to meet my husband. I'm about to get married. They kept this belief system alive and they did not waver because of the charm that they believed in with Charlie. They believed that, oh, well, since I had sex with Charlie, I know it's about to happen. That charm and their belief in it is what made them stand firm, made them not waver. It made them stand firm in their belief. And they kept on repeating it. And they kept on building links to confirm it for themselves. I'm about to get married. I'm about to get married. I'm about to meet my husband. This guy is my husband. He's going to propose. It had everything to do with those women individually, and it had nothing to do with Charlie. It's all about what you believe. All right, so this is the clip. It's called Miss You Already. It's when he showed up to her job in a penguin suit. All right, I'm not going to stay here long, but it's just a real dramatic form of somebody being obsessive. Like he's trying really hard the same way the goth girl was trying really hard in the beginning of the film with that desperate energy. He's on that desperate energy tip right now. And the thing about desperate energy is it's just not attractive. It's not attractive at all. There's not even any room for me to come towards you at this point. Cause like you're suffocating me. You're literally like all over, How can I move forward if you're just all up on, like I can't move forward. I can't come closer to you. Whoa, all these flowers.
Changed my mind. Took the day off so I could hang. I won't be in the way. I know what you're thinking I'm going to be in the way, but I think I'm going to blend in like this. I think I'll blend. Look, I know how to do that.
Charlie, I'm working.
Oh, Charlie. All right, this is the airport scene.
Don't do that. Why would you do that? Come on, let's go. Go, go, go!
Here.
Thanks. Charlie?
Sorry, please don't be mad.
So Charlie, he done hopped his dude onto her flight. He just spent about 20 grand on plane tickets to Antarctica, which is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. He helps her put her bag up in the top bunk. He pushes it in. He's showing her that he want to be her hero. She realizes who helps her, and she's like, Charlie. I'm just playing. She ain't, but it's like, for her. And he said, I'm sorry. First thing he says, I'm sorry, don't be mad. Like he's coming at her like I've just been so drawn to you. I tried to stay away. I did. I made a real effort in trying to stay away from you, but I can't stay away from you. Like, please don't be mad. Hear me out.
I know that it's crazy that I'm here, but it felt even crazier not to come.
Excuse me, you have to take your seats. Charlie.
My entire life, I've been nothing more than a stepping stone to every relationship I've ever been in. There's always been a next guy who's better than me. For once in my life, I want to be that next guy.
Stop telling that story. Oh my God. Do you hear him? Like, stop telling that story. It's never me. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Like, stop telling that story. Like, tell a new story. Tell the story that you want to come manifest. Like, don't keep telling the one that you've been seeing that you don't like, that's been manifesting, but you don't like it. Stop telling that story. Oh, they always come back. You know, like whatever story you may tell you, stop telling that story. If you tired of that happening, stop telling that story. Tell the story that you want to happen. Every time I look in my bank account, I made more money. You know, I got over 300 grand in every single one of my bank accounts. Tell the story that you want, not the story that scares you. When you tell the story that you want to hear, create links for that story. Create additional links that can hold on to that belief system that you're trying to solidify and harden into fact. Create links for that belief system. If you believe that you make so much money, create links. I keep finding money. I keep getting checks in the mail. Shoot, it might start out you get a $6 check, but one day you might get, a couple thousand in the mail. It's like, I keep getting checks in the mail. Just keep saying it. Just keep saying it. Say what you want to show up, not what you fear. Even if you don't know how it's gonna happen, say what you want. Because the thing about it is, on the negative end of the spectrum, you didn't know how the stuff was going to happen either, but it still ended up happening. You still had a car accident. You still got fired. That person broke up with you. You know, these things still happen. You didn't know how it was going to happen, but you knew it was going to happen so much that you even told yourself, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. It happened. That was right. And then you sit there in that sadness, because your belief system proved itself to you once again, but it turned out to be something that you never wanted. But that was the program that you had running on yourself the entire time. You had something running that you didn't want, that you feared. Tell a different story. Tell the one that you want to experience. Tell the thing that you want to happen. I thought that this movie was the perfect representation of the law of attraction, law of assumption type theory. You get what you think about. Those thoughts that you keep replaying in your mind, those are the things that is manifesting. Those are the things that is manifesting into your life. This right now, this 3D projection that you see in front of you, this is a manifestation of your past. You are living the thoughts that you have been thinking from your past. Now, if you want to see a new 3D, a new outer exterior, you have to change the way that you think for yourself. You got the cheat codes. You got to change the way that you think about your outer exterior. Life as you know it. Change the way that you think about it. If you want to see something different, change the way that you talk about said topic. You want to see something different, because one thing's for sure is life is just going to keep on giving you what you talk about. What you say it is what you're going to be given. So that just means that our thoughts, our tongue, the spells that we cast on ourselves are so powerful. Now it's time to take it back and to use it for our own benefit, not for our own self-harm. We curse ourselves with the things that we tell ourselves all the time. You know, like every time I get my hair blown out, I sweat it out in the same day. That's a belief system you have. And you've told yourself that so many times that now it's going to keep happening because you believe it will happen. You could say something different. You could say my blowout lasts me for 2 weeks, no matter what. And you can keep saying that over and over again until it hardens into fact. Even if you may trip and stumble and notice on day 3 that your hair shriveled up, that just means that you need to keep saying it over and over again till it solidifies, till you do not waver. Oh, my car is accident prone. My car is crap. It's accident prone. And I keep on getting in the fender benders. I just can't lose this belly fat. My legs go down, but this gut, it's not going nowhere. I'll always be broke. I live paycheck to paycheck. Times is hard. It's always hard. Men don't approach me. I don't know why, but every time I go out, men just don't approach me. All my relationships end badly. He'll never stop cheating. She doesn't want to be with me. You know, things like that. Do you hear the way that we curse ourselves? And we're not doing it on purpose. We're not trying to hurt ourselves intentionally, but we are doing it. It's not enough anymore to just say, but it's true. Well, it's true. It don't have to be true. Stop telling yourself that. Stop saying that. You're hurting yourself. You bully.